All right, today and today only, I have the honor of introducing the charismatic Scott King. Scott was born in Toronto and grew up on a farm as the only child near Kingston. That has to be tough. He does say it was brutal, and he feels that he never worked a single day in his life once he left the farm. His first business was cutting grass, then he moved to cutting trees, then he launched his entrepreneurial journey as cutting hair with his first salon called Gypsy's Hair Design. He hails from St. Albert now, 3 decades later with his wife, Camille. They're blessed with 4 children. You can typically find Scott out with his family at hockey games and practices. To jump towards what he's presenting on today is the Breakthrough Hub. He conceived that after the world was instantly shut down. Scott is the king and founder, or Scott King is the founder and CEO, and he recognized that his clients' lives were going to be massively disrupted. Scott often referenced C19 as the great elixir of truth. Entrepreneurs are forced to slow down and think about other areas of their lives and businesses that they did not have time for previously. What started with a handful of growth-minded individuals meeting virtually has exploded into an international movement to help business owners and entrepreneurs discover a new way to grow. And something that you might know about Scott King is he has 2 siblings in Australia. And my question, Scott, do they say things like, put a prawn on the barbie or dingo ate my baby? Anyways, I'll give it to you, Scott.
Well, I'm learning a lot about Australians. They say, how you going? How you going? They meet for brekkie. And you might be wondering, because I mentioned in my bio that I'm an only child, and then you found out that I have 2 siblings in Australia. I don't know how you found that out. Didn't expect that to be coming. In fact, I didn't find that out until I was over 50 years old. Now, crazy, yeah, something you may not know, and this is recorded, so oh well. What the heck? What you see is what you get. So that's been quite a fresh new journey that I found out I've got a brother and sister in Australia. One's in Australia, one's in New Zealand. All right, enough of that. What in the world is a breakthrough hub? And I thought about this. How can I explain it where people will get it? All right. And I thought, you know what? Instead of me explain it, why don't we show you what a breakthrough hub is all about? And Kim and Natalie and Danielle and Jason are in one of my breakthrough years. And I threw it out. I said, I got a crazy idea. How would you guys like to model a mini hub for me? And they said, absolutely, love to. Natalie was so, she's like, yes. And I'm just really grateful to my team here as we show you what a hub is all about. And Danielle, I know that you were planning on maybe not being here, but you're here for the whole meeting. I just really appreciate you stepping up as well. So with that, Danielle, you're going to be my case study. I'm going to ask you to stop sharing, and I'm going to come over here. So Danielle, thank you for unmuting. Mm-hmm. And are we seeing Trello?
We're seeing Trello.
We are, awesome. So what I want to show you guys is the breakthrough system. All right, it's so simple yet powerful and profound. And so we're going to, this is a real breakthrough in Danielle's life. Normally we would have the entire group's name here. We'd have 3 breakthroughs. For the breakthrough year, we want to identify an area that you want to make unrecognizable over the course of a year. But I asked Danielle if she would come along on the journey, and she said, absolutely. So Danielle, as far as your yearly breakthrough, can you state what you're up to for one of your massive breakthroughs for the year?
So my one breakthrough that I'm focusing on is I will have a publishing deal with a literary agent by July of next year.
Awesome. All right. Now for Danielle to do that, we then take that breakthrough and we break it down into a quarter. And we believe in 12 weeks, you can accomplish more than some people do in a whole year if you are completely focused on that and give it the attention it deserves. So for the quarter, Danielle's looking to have a half draft of her novel complete. All right. And we check in on this each week. How are you doing with your half draft? On track? Oh, I need some help. Thanks for the kick in the pants. Then monthly, we say, all right, what do you need to do? Well, she knows that 40,000 words will advance the quarterly breakthrough, so that each week we're identifying how you're doing with your 40,000 words. And then every 4 weeks, another new breakthrough towards that, that massive one by year end. Then we get into weekly, and Danielle, each week we check off, we advance one area, but you wanted to focus on this week, making sure that you write daily. So she made a commitment to her hub that she will write daily as a weekly breakthrough. Then she went a step further, because we believe that it's our habits, our daily disciplines that make or break our breakthroughs, okay? My health, before I started the breakthrough year, some of you would have heard me say that I'm looking to be unrecognizable with my health. All right. And I'm happy to report that 25 pounds have come off. Now, my real breakthrough is making sure that a year from now, I'm still in the 190s. Okay. But that boils down to daily habits. And Danielle, for you to achieve your breakthrough, you wanted to reinforce this daily writing happening every day will ensure that you achieve the breakthrough. Okay, so that's the system. All right, that's really, it's simple yet profound. Now, you guys don't need a breakthrough year to accomplish this. However, many can't accomplish it without a team around them bringing some accountability, a good, healthy team bringing accountability to the breakthroughs. All right. So now I'll stop sharing, and we're going to now transition into the other part of what a breakthrough hub is about, which is there's learning that happens. We take fabulous books over the course of a year around everything from communication to productivity to mindset to habits. All right. And the book that we just completed in this hub is Atomic Habits by James Clear. And so I've asked the team to share one takeaway from the learning. Kim, I've got you first, then Natalie, then Danielle, and Jason. You get to, no, actually, Danielle, you've been so gracious. I'm going to have you go last, and you back clean up. All right. So Kim, we're looking for 60 to 90 seconds, a takeaway or two from Atomic Habits. Tell us, and team, the rest of you, make a note here, because I might, if we have time at the end, I'll ask you what is something you learned from us today. All right, go ahead, Kim.
Okay, so one of the core principles for me was tailoring your habits, the new habits you're trying to create, to your personality or the things you like to do. So for me, getting healthy is one of my breakthroughs, getting healthier. And to tailor that to my likes is to make a workout program that focuses on improving my golf game, because that's important to me. And it makes it really, it's hopefully going to make it more fun for me. So that was one of my big takeaways.
Fantastic. Well done, Kim. Thank you. And she's golfing regularly to achieve this breakthrough. She's working really hard to get that breakthrough complete. Awesome. Natalie, what's a takeaway for you?
A takeaway for me is the concept of stacking your habits. So when Scott explained it to us, it was like, when you get ready every day, you brush your teeth, you do your hair, wash your face, that all kind of goes together. So when putting in a new habit, stacking it with stuff that you always do. So one of my goals is learning a second language. And I listen to a podcast in that language now while I wash dishes and make dinner, because I have to do that every day. So why not build a new habit into there? And this week it's working. So thank you.
Awesome. Jason, talk to us. Takeaway from Atomic Habits.
Well, the one takeaway was to, I guess, make it fun. So make it a habit. In order to pursue a habit, make it enjoyable. So, for example, I have a kind of a weight loss goal as well. It's more about getting back into things. And so I just took our scorecard type of system from Atomic Habits and created a challenge between me and my wife. So we have these magnet sheets on our fridge every day. We check it off. These are the goals that we're trying to achieve. These are the points that we create or have in the end of the week. whoever has the most points wins the challenge, and it's just that person's, I guess, the award is that person gets to choose the cheat meal for the weekend. So that's one thing that we do, which is pretty cool. So to try to make it fun, that's kind of a big takeaway for me.
You know what? I'm so glad you highlighted that. And it's about getting creative, and we share ideas in the hub about how can we make this fun? Because a habit should be enjoyable. All right, it really should. There's ways to frame things, as Jason just beautifully illustrated. Well done, Jason. Danielle, what's a takeaway for you?
My top takeaway was make it easy. So make it easy to follow your habits. So one of the things that we actually discussed in the breakthrough year as a group was how to make my daily writing habit easier. And Scott suggested author in a box. So I have a little box that is my author in a box. It has notebooks, it has pens, it has fidget toys, it has candy, it has everything that I could possibly need when I sit down to write, so that it's, again, enjoyable, but also just easy. So I can sit down with that and just get started.
Fantastic. I'll be real quick as we wrap things up. We're not going to have time for questions. My takeaway, I'll read from the book here. One of the best ways to build a new habit is to identify a current habit and then stack it. One of the best ways to build a new habit is to identify a current. My reader just actually took over there. All right. And stack that on, as we talked about earlier. So I'll just demonstrate this. I knew that every day I have coffee. The Keurig goes on. That's going to happen sometime between 5 and 6 a.m. Well, what could I do that would be healthy? I'll drink water. Well, it's brewing. I'll have my first glass of water, get something good into me. What could I do with that water? Well, I could have a supplement with the water. So I stack supplements on. Then what could I do? I could put fiber, flax in the remaining third of my water, stir it up, and drink that. What could I do while the coffee's brewing? I could put fish oil on that spoon that I just stirred and have my fish oil. What could I be doing all during that first 3 or 4 minutes of my morning? I could listen to Darren Daily, which is a 3 to 5 minute personal growth moment that happens every day. So in the first 5 minutes of my day, I've accomplished more than some people do in 6 or 7 minutes. Okay, so that's about habit stacking. Take something you do and just build on it. So that's it. That's a real, I think, cool example of a hub coming together, learning and growing together. So that's it for us. Thank you, my guests, and just really appreciate you guys doing this for our team. Thank you. Back to you, Kara.
Thank you, Scott, so much. I always love listening to you talk. You're very enthusiastic. You got me wanting to put in all these good habits now. So if anybody's interested in more, which I'm sure we all are, get a hold of Scott and book yourself a one-to-one with him.
BNI starts now.
BNI starts now. Like everyone says it.
Are we all saying it? I'm confused.
What are you saying now?
Do we all say BNI?
Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
Starts meow.
Now.
Do you want
You
us to
say
say
it.
BNI?
Say it more casually. Like we're not trying to rehearse the most impossible phrase in the world.
Now.
BNI
starts now.
BNI starts now.
What was the best one yet?